Hey guys, it's the Windows Nerd here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Windows 95. Now, as a person, actually have kind of a history with Windows 95. In my childhood, when I was a little kid, I was kind of obsessed with Windows 95 because I just seen this YouTube video called Windows 95 Sucks, which I thought was a really funny music video. You can look it up. Of course, I was like 4 then, and I just got the news that like a year ago or like a couple of months ago, they actually got Windows 95 running in an app on a computer, and they actually got actual Windows 95 running on a computer, not like a thing where they recreate Windows 95 in like a programming language or something. It was actually Windows 95 running in the program on a computer. So trust me, if I had that when I was like 4 years old, then I would have been all over that. But sadly, that didn't exist then. But I could only imagine, and so that is the story of me and Windows 95. Anyway, this is a virtual machine file, actually, that I got from oneworldpc.com. Almost every operating system every operating system and pretty much any application that I get is from oneworldpc.com. Shout out to them. They're a great website. And so let's get on with it. So this virtual machine that I downloaded came with VMware tools directly installed, which is good. So this is now the official first full resolution. Of course, my monitor is only 1400 by 900, so that's the resolution that it's at right now. But so this is the first full screen version of my, I don't know what to call it. Maybe it's like OS reviews or something. But we do have Opera on the web browser. And it's trying to start oneworldpc.com, which is where I got this from. And it won't. It just won't. Okay, there's this really cool website called theoldnet.com. So basically, you type in a website, yahoo.com. You can find out what it was like in, say, 1998. So just click on get it. And boom. That's what yahoo.com was like about 20 years ago, 21 years ago. Of course, this is, in my opinion, it looks better than how yahoo.com looks today, but I guess that's just my opinion. So, moving on, this operating system was released in 1995, and it was the first version to include the start menu, which has been in every Windows except Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, but it's been almost every Windows release since this, and it actually looks very different than the one we know now, because the history of this was, it originally started as this, a single column thing, and you hovered over it to reveal the things. And to point, that's still true today, but in Windows, and that stayed for about 5 years, up until And the last one to use this design was Windows 2000. Now, they changed that with Windows XP because Windows XP had a double column design, which featured this, but it also had shortcuts on the first column. It also had shortcuts on the second column to places like my computer, my documents, my music, my photos, you know? So, and in Windows 10, they brought back the start menu, which had been removed in Windows 8.1. So they brought back the start menu, and so they had merged the two column design with the start screen design of Windows 8, and so Windows 10 start menu was born. So we have the two column menu on, well, now we have a three column design, but I'm getting off track. We still have the Solitaire and Minesweeper games, although we do now have Free Cell and Hearts, and we have the CD player. We actually have a functioning Windows Media Player now, but we don't really have any media to play. Besides, I don't have a network. I don't have a sound card either, so that'd just be pointless. Now, I just want to right now thank God that I got Windows 95 working on a virtual machine this time. Usually when I try to run Windows 95, it always screws up and backfires somehow. Like when I try to set it up by myself without needing a virtual machine, then as soon as I restart the computer, it freezes up and goes back to DOS. And whenever I try to open Windows 95 up again, it, well, gives me a blue screen. And I tried to install one of these, the exact same virtual machine before, that I downloaded from OneLittlePC.com, and I restarted it. Well, I shut down the computer, and when I tried to open it up on the VM software again, it gave me an error, and it wouldn't let me start the VM again. So we still have these new system tools, which include a defragmenter, a drive space, NetWatcher, and we have an address book on. Yeah, I think this was new. This is new. Now, we also have a trusty old calculator. We still have that. And we have character map. That was in Windows 3.1, 2, dial-up networking, hyperterminal. We have imaging for Windows 95, which is like Photoshop. Well, it's not like Photoshop because it's not as powerful, but I don't think it's a photo. I don't know if this is actually a photo editor or if it's a photo viewer. I think it's a photo viewer. It's just kind of like a really fancy photo viewer. But we also have Notepad. So Notepad. Yeah. Windows. Hey, I actually typed Windows right. Usually I type it like Windows, like that. But I actually typed it right that time. So I'm on a roll. Actually, this episode. We have the old Paint. We have Paint, guys. I will draw something for you. This is just for you guys, alright? This is gonna end up being like the longest episode ever, but I don't care. It's like really short, but whatever. There. Oh, I forgot something. There. That's my beautiful artwork. I have to save this. I'll keep the 3 O's. That makes it cooler, actually. So, WordPad, which is basically Notepad, but it's just fancy. It's kind of more like Word, but I don't have Word on this. And so I'm gonna close that. What else do we have? Services that don't work. Opera, which I already showed you. I know it's pronounced opera, but I keep wanting to pronounce it Oprah. You know, like Oprah Winfrey. I keep wanting to pronounce it Oprah, even though I know it's opera. Now, if Oprah Winfrey ever releases an internet browser, which, well, Oprah Winfrey recently released a brand new line of pizzas, so I don't think that's very far off, then feel free to call it the Oprah web browser, but I don't know. We have Internet Explorer, which I think Internet Explorer works. No, I don't want to make it our default browser. I think the OldNet works on, so this is also a functioning web browser, so I'll go on the oldnet.com and you'll see that works. We'll go on Sega.com, how about that? So this is what the Sega website looked like in 1996. It's very 90s. It's very cheesy, of course. So yeah, like I could dedicate an entire episode just to this website, but this is a episode about Windows 95. So we have the MS-DOS prompt, which, well, you know, it's MS-DOS. We kind of still have that actually today with command prompt CMD. So it's basically the same thing as that. We still have that on our modern computers. Outlook Express, we still have this. No, we don't still have this. The last time we had this was in, like, let's see, the last time this was in a Windows pre-installed, I think it was Windows XP, for Windows XP. So yeah, it was Windows XP. I still have my cool image. You can barely see it though, which is, I don't know, which is kind of disappointing. I drew that picture just for you guys, just for you. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Turn on notifications too, so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.